I'm getting ready for my afternoon physical therapy. I've got a daily regiment that I do for myself, by myself, that I've developed and continues to unfold and change with my needs, my physical needs. On yesterday's entry, I mentioned how pain has been one of my greatest teachers. And what I realized for myself was that there's healthy pain and toxic pain. I make that differentiation because the healthy pain I realize I quickly recover from. That's, for instance, doing the right exercises in the correct form and not too much of them. And the toxic pain is basically what I don't recover from. I don't recover from my physical exercise, and my physical exercise does cause pain on some level. And I wanted to mention that. I enjoy watching The Biggest Loser, but I can only watch it in little bits at a time. Those people suffer so much, and their pain seems to be so sensationalized, though I know it's very real, reality TV, that to watch too much of it to me seems to be a rather sadistic. And when it comes to my experience with pain, mainly the fact that I realized that much of my pain stemmed directly from neglect of my own self, that I want to be very careful about what kind of pleasure I receive from either watching someone else's pain or even putting myself in pain. Watching someone else's pain might tend towards the sadistic, and experiencing my own pain, the masochistic. And I bring this up because part of my life, part of my studies have shown that I find a great deal of understanding in some astrological explanations. Some of you may be turned off by astrology, even think it's wrong or bad, evil. I would say about astrology that I do not turn it into a false idol. I look at it the same way as discovering some new mathematical equation, or anthropological finding, or just learning how to play the guitar. Oh, so that's where the fingers go. I don't hold it in too much high esteem, except for those that practice it well. I've read some authors, Jeffrey Wolf Green and Liz Green, I don't believe that they're related, that have just blown my mind with their understanding and what they've been able to glean from their understanding of astrology. And I bring this up because Jeffrey Wolf Green, he's written a few books, but the one that really just blew my mind was Pluto Volume 2, The Evolution of the Soul in or Through Relationships. And he mentioned the archetype of Pisces and suffering in relationship to Pisces. And I happen to have a Pisces moon. I'm a Cancerian. I'm born on July 3rd, and I was born on July 3rd, and my moon is in Pisces. And Pisces can tend to the suffering role rather easily. And they have all kinds of techniques of hiding this role, not only from others but from themselves as well, because there's this rather masochistic enjoyment in suffering, being made to suffer, or just being the nurse to other people's woes. And I find that a great deal of my own self-neglect when it comes to my physical conditioning stems from my service to others. And this is psychological stuff, and I don't want it to sound selfish. However, I have needed to set boundaries. Jeffrey Wolf Green mentions that Pisces don't like the boundaries. They like to go past the boundaries. And they don't enjoy having boundaries put upon them. Though they can suffer through, I have had to learn to exercise the proper use of boundaries, especially when it comes to my physical conditioning, because my pain is in direct relationship to how well I take care of myself, or how poorly, for that matter. So yeah, I'm getting ready for my afternoon regiment, and my day, my 24-hour day is there are three main sections: morning, afternoon, and evening, or rest. And I exercise 3 times a day, and it's not exercise so much as it is physical therapy for the sole purpose of regulating and moderating my pain. If I do too much, I hurt. If I don't do enough, I hurt. And I find success in not needing to take any medication. And as I've spoken to my doctors about this, they feel that I'm successful and that I should be continuing what it is that seems to be working. So each day I start out working up to a morning exercise, cooling down, and preparing myself for an afternoon exercise, cooling, and then the exercise itself, then cooling down, and preparing myself for stretching or just relaxation and rest, recovery. I probably spend, on an average day, 3 hours exercising. Right now I've strained his shoulder, which is better than straining a back. And so what I do in the afternoon is what I'm doing today, and I'll probably be doing for the next few days, is core training. And I do that for about an hour. We got some rain today. Last night. It was nice.